Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it's time for another Sudsy recap. Although I have to say, well, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been so supportive of my interview with Kyle. So the good stuff, that was just the beginning. The good stuff is coming up. So keep your eyes peeled. The next episode 2 is going to be aired as soon as I'm done with uploading this video, and then I'll upload episode 2, and then 3 will be tomorrow, and then 4 will be on Friday. So it was lovely. I was just talking about how I would not mind if I became like just a stop on a press tour. Like if someone from a Bravo show was doing a press tour, I wouldn't mind if they just took 40 minutes of their time to come chat with me. I would love it, because I'm a big, fan of all these people. It would be the best. So we'll see what happens, right? You never know. Who knows? That's why it's a special. That's why that's not a full-on series like this one, but that's why that's a special. So I do have to say, it is a little bit sad that it's Wednesday and I'm not doing Dancing for Relevancy, because that show's over. I miss it already. How gay is that? But still, like, I'm really upset. I really like that show quite a bit. So I gotta wait until, I think, when is summertime before it comes on again. We'll see if I can get tickets to the tour. Anyways, so I decided that instead of doing Dance for Relevancy, because that's over now, I'm going to be doing Ladies of London. All right, so to catch you all up, this is the 3rd season of Ladies of London. Now, out of all of the original girls, Noelle hasn't been back since season 1. And Annabelle just left after season 2. So they've replaced them. They replaced Noelle with Julie, also known as Lady Hinching-Bottom. I don't know. Anyways, she's got a title. She's also got a big house that she can't afford called Mapperton, and that we'll get to Mapperton in a second. But and they've also replaced Annabelle with Caroline's friend, sister-in-law, Sophie. Okay, so, but we kind of met Sophie last season, so it's not like Sophie is all that new to us, right? And Julie, we met Julie on season 1, so when she became a full cast member last season, it wasn't that big of, it wasn't that dramatic of a change. So first of all, let me just tell you, I love Caroline Stanberry. I know, I fucking love her. I love her. I love her. I think she's the best. She is the greatest. Because she is, here's the thing about, and I hope she doesn't take this the wrong way, because I really mean this in a very complimentary way, but it might come out wrong, which I've been known to do that from time to time, just not express myself very clearly. But she is along the lines of those fierce British bitches, right? Like Joan Collins in Dynasty, like Elizabeth Hurley in The Royals. She's like that. Like, she's gorgeous and she's a bitch. And I love her. The thing about Caroline Stanberry is that she might be very posh and very British, but she can throw shade like nobody's business. It's even, her shade throwing skills are above anybody. Like, for example, Sheree on The Housewives of Atlanta. I love me some Sheree. She's probably the queen of shade, because her reads are the best. They're really great. But Caroline's are just as good. They might even be a little bit better, because they sound very polite, but she's reading you. Like, I love her. I just love her. So I'm glad that she's back. I love her. Someone else that I love, which most people don't really care too much for, not that they don't love her, but they just aren't like, they don't feel one way or the other, but I love her, is Caroline Fleming. The Danish chick. I love her. I think she's fabulous. I want to know though, is she related to Frida from ABBA? Because isn't Frida from ABBA like the Queen of Denmark and she's like the princess? I think maybe even just by marriage, maybe? I don't know. But I'm kind of curious how that works out. So I need, if I ever get Caroline Fleming on my show, oh my God, I will die. But if I did, I'll ask her. I'll be like, what's going on with you and Frida? And what's going on with ABBA? If you're friends with Frida, then tell me what's going on with that. Anyways, so okay, so I love Caroline Fleming. Here's the thing, Marissa. Now Marissa's been on since the beginning, and Marissa is an interesting character because season 1 she was basically kind of just an ancillary character. Then season 2 she was front burner the whole season because she had feuds with Caroline Fleming and with Juliet. So this season, she's front burner, but she's not interacting with the other ladies at all because she was in the hospital and she had a baby 2 months premature because she had to have a hysterectomy. She had some medical condition where they had to take out the baby and the oven the baby was in. And so she had to have that baby now because she could have bled out and it could have killed her. So, I mean, that was actually really sad. And her husband was very loving towards her. I mean, he always is, but, it was a sweet moment, on just the first episode of the show. Okay, so now let's talk about Julie. So Julie, I love Julie, but I'm sick of this Mapperton shit. It's all she talks about, Mapperton. We gotta have Mapperton, blah, blah, blah. Girl, I'm more interested in your yoga or your jub balls, right? Julie's unbelievable balls or whatever. What's going on with that? What is that? I mean, that's why last season Caroline Stanbury was trying to give you, tips and pointers for your investor meeting, right? So I mean, like, this is the type of shit I'm more interested in than your goddamn house. I mean, like, she is an American Cinderella because she actually, out of all of the ladies on the Ladies of London, her and Caroline Fleming are the only ones with actual titles. And no one else. Well, Annabelle had a title, but Annabelle's not on the show anymore. But, it is what it is. So, I'm over the whole house thing. Let's just say I'm over that. I hope that, she's already fighting with Caroline Stanbury, and Caroline doesn't put up with any bullshit from anyone. So I am very excited that her makeup artist Luke is back. He's so cute. He's so cute. And you know what? I will say this, Caroline, if you're watching. Last season when Luke recommended that you hire rent boys instead of models, I agree with him 100%. I know so many rent boys, first of all, who are models that they just hook on the side. And B, they would probably are cuter than the boys that you actually did hire, they were very cute. I'm not going to lie, they were very good looking, but I'm sure you could find better looking rent boys who would do your party for cheaper. I'm just saying, no one would have to know that they were hookers. I mean, really. Just saying, I see his point. And he was like, no, I know rent boys, they're hot. He's right. They're very hot. You need to look on rentmen.com and you can see for yourself. Anyways, I'm just saying. Okay, so Juliet. That brings me to Juliet. This is the last. And Sophie, her big story so far is that she's divorcing Caroline's brother, but, Caroline seems to be okay with it. Okay, great, whatever. All right, so now let's talk about Juliet. Juliet has gotten on my nerves in season 1 and season 2. And this season, she's finally starting to grow on me. So she didn't really play a part until like the last scene when she came in hot. She basically was pissed off at Julie and she was like, yeah, you shit all over our friendship. I was like, oh God, yikes. Whew, I love it. So it looks like it's going to be a great season. I'm very excited about this show. I'll be here every step of the way. chronicling and documenting every bit of the show. So I want to say thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Part 2 of my interview with Kyle is coming up after I post this video. And follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton, hashtag Ladies of London. To talk Ladies of London. Tomorrow I'm doing Below Deck. Tomorrow I'll be back in Las Vegas when I do the show, because you'll see the familiar background behind me because I'll be in front of my refrigerator. So thank you so much for logging on today. I appreciate it. Peace out. Wubba wubba wubba.